Hello and welcome to Tamara's Paper Trail. Today I wanted to share with you a few projects that I am making using one of the new suites in the 2021 they call it a mini catalog. And it is this one, this handsomely suited bundle of products. It's not one that I originally was too drawn to be honest with you. I've got our old tie set. I don't make a lot of masculine cards. Don't need a lot of Father's Day sentiments and so on. And I thought, I don't know, maybe I don't need it. So I did wait to get it until I saw some cute samples. And then it also occurred to me that I've got a grad happening this year. Rebecca graduates from high school. And I thought these dies in particular would be fantastic for making a graduation card. So I wanted to get the dies, and well, if you're anything like me, you can't get the dies without the set, right? So I did purchase it, and I had to play with it this week. Actually, I had set it up to do my Check It Out Tuesday, because I thought, you know what, if I don't force myself to use it, it'll sit on the shelf until it's retired. Then I'll use it, and then I'll think, oh my gosh, why didn't I use this while it was active or current? So I started playing with it, and I gotta say, it's more versatile than I thought it would be. Let me just show you a few projects that I made with it on Tuesday night. So my absolute favorite is this one. And sorry about the glare. I'm trying yet more lighting. I've tried different desktops and it's still a little bit glary, but this is the best configuration I found for lack of shadowing and shine. So let me just get in there a little bit and show you some of the depth. Let's see if I can focus this. So this card, which it doesn't want to focus because now it's too close. No, oh, there we go. So you can see the bow tie. Look at that. I didn't even use my black dimensionals. The one time I could have and I didn't. And it's not focusing, so it's too close. Let's go down here. There we go. Okay. So I'll just keep turning it so you can see. There you go. When the light catches it. The lapel, it's all in basic black, but I have seen samples where the lapels could be done in our black foil. I've seen some with, red foil or a red or black glimmer paper, and the bow tie. This, would be a fantastic card for New Year's. If you send out, Happy New Year cards. This one, I would send something like this probably for a male friend if they got engaged. Or, we're getting married, the wedding card or something along those lines. Or perhaps it could be for a promotion. Just something a little bit more formal. So that one was a lot of fun. So easy to put together, really. It's the bundle kind of scared me, thinking that it would be so fiddly. And yeah, there's a few steps, but really we just cut out the V. You cut this piece out and bam, you're halfway done. It's not as hard as it looks. And I'm going to show you a card. We're going to make it together. I haven't made it before, so we're going to stumble through it together. But here's another one that's formal. This one I don't have a sentiment on. And so this one I've done in Night of Navy. No sentiment on it, but I love the little details. So the pocket, the stitching. I just like to point out that I absolutely nailed the lining up of the pinstripes. I didn't want it 100% to line up so that you could really see the definition here, but I really did do quite a good job, if I do say so myself, on getting the pinstripes lined up. So we've got the little poof in the pocket here, and the buttons. And I haven't done a sentiment for that. But again, I was thinking, this actually either of these could be, a graduation card too for a male grad. Promotion, I don't know, but it's a masculine card, so we all need those, and it was just fun to make. This is why I bought the bundle. I wanted to make a grad card, so here it is. This took me 15 minutes to make, and that was including the design and the cutting, and I noticed that I missed a little bit on some of these cuts. I didn't go quite deep enough, but again, very, very simple. I paired it with some of our square dies and a retired tassel that I have. To do it again, I would probably color that gold or find one that I could color gold. And congratulations, and it's a quick and easy grad card. This one we made at Check It Out Tuesday. Somebody said, hey, do a tropical shirt card. So this is one I did. I think the shoulders look a little weird. Maybe I should have put the arms up a little higher. But these arm pieces, the sleeves, they actually come from the pocket die, which seems to have gone walkabout. Oh, maybe it's in this bucket. I don't know where it went. Oh my goodness. I probably should have checked this out before I started recording as to where all my pieces and dies are. Oh, I need that one. Here's the retired, my retired tassels that I'm going to need. Here's the pocket. Here we go. Need that one. And these are the dies that I used for the grad cap. The stitched square. Both of them are stitched squares. No, they aren't. I didn't use the one, but various square dies. And that one came together really quickly. Actually, I did this on Check It Out Tuesday, so you can scroll through and see my video on how to make that. Fairly simple. Tonight, or today, actually, it's middle of the afternoon. What is it? It's 12:11 in the afternoon. I want to make a lumberjack card. This one's for you, Tracy, my tree-loving friend. I wanted to copy a card that I found that was made by Susan Campfield at www.sustampfield.com. So her name is Susan Campfield, but her blog is sustampfield.com. So she made this cute lumberjack card, and I wanted to recreate it. So I thought let's do it on a video and stumble through it together. So we do have a package of I have packages of plaid paper that are retired. So you can dig through your stash and see if you can find a buffalo check red pattern for lumberjacks. If you don't have that though, and I do try to use current product when I make these videos at the time, I'm going to make my own plaid using buffalo check. All right, I don't use this one enough. I have used it. As you can see, it is well loved, right? Look at all these fibers of, I guess I haven't cleaned that properly, ever, but I remember using a lot of black on that one. So I'm going to bring in, my lighting is off. Let's see if I can make that a little bit darker. This is in fact the cherry cobbler. Right, so again, I apologize for the lighting. And I'm going to see if I can get this, ooh, it's really close to hitting my light. All right. I'm going to see if it cannot move when I stamp it. I haven't cut the piece of paper large enough to use my magnet, so hopefully I'll be able to do this without... oh, my lighting. Look at this, you guys. It's terrible. Glary, shadowy. Okay. Anyway, we're going to take our cherry cobbler ink, and I'm going to stamp it on my cherry cobbler paper. So I'm going to ink up the side, which you can't see. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to put this up on a bucket. Here, let's do this. So I get a little bit more height. See if we can focus that. All right, we'll go with it. It's not perfect. That's okay. We're going to do it anyway. All right, so I'm going to ink this up. And I'm going to hope that this paper doesn't move. So this is a piece of cardstock that I've done 5.5 by 4.25. I'm going to try to get it as straight as possible because I want the buffalo checks to be somewhat straight. We'll see how this works. No, I need to move it over a bit so it gets in the stamp. Okay, that should cover it all, and let's just hope that it's straight. All right, let's try this. When it comes to the stamp, I like to get in there with my elbow. I've played this game before and lost, and so to get some good pressure, you can stand up and put your body weight into it. I just use my elbow, and I'm going to open the door and hope that the paper doesn't move. Ew, we're hooped. Okay. It was indeed crooked. I'm going to turn it over and do it again because I don't like that. And I can see where, okay, what I'm going to do this time, new approach. I'm going to take my stamp and I'm going to lay it on the paper like this. This might not work either. I'm going to pick it up. The reason this probably won't work is the paper is going to move, I think, when I lift it up. Nope. Yeah, it is. All right, that didn't work at all. And now I have a bit of ink. All right, we're going to try it again. We're going to hope. I'm going to do some good pressure and hope that I don't have to re-ink it. So let's try this again. Close the door. All right, I'm going to get my elbow in. I pressed more in the center than I did on the sides. Hopefully I inked it evenly. All right. Hey, and the paper didn't move. So, although the paper isn't straight, that's pretty good coverage. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. So I'm going to pop this. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do one more piece. I cut another little strip because I'm going to want... Ooh, I don't know if that's long enough. No, I'm going to do a longer strip. Hang on. I need a strip for the lapel and for the middle of the shirt. So this piece is longer, as you can see. Just seriously, Tamara. I just dipped the corner of my Stamparatus in the ink. Of course I did. So, because, wow, that really doesn't look like cherry cobbler. It's so bright. Because this piece of paper is so long and I don't need it all, I can put the magnet down on this one. So I'm going to, before I ink it up. So I don't need to ink the whole thing. I'm just going to ink down the center. Close the door. Give it a really good push. And if I need to, I could re-ink it and do it again. I don't need to, but let's do it anyway. Because the magnet held it in place, it's not going anywhere. So you can line it up perfectly, which is the whole point of the Stamparatus. All right, so I'm going to put this away now. I will clean it later. Okay. Close up that ink. Now, I think I'm going to do this on a black card base. Holy cow, the heat is on upstairs, and I'm going to cook alive down here. The vent is right over my head. So I might be melting right now. All right, so I'm going to use a black card base. Is it still in focus? I can't remember if I focused it once I moved it onto the bucket. I think so. All right, so I'm going to grab my bone folder, give it a nice crisp edge. So this is going to be the front of our shirt, and yeah, it drives me a little bit crazy that it's a little bit crooked. I'm not going to lie. Just breathe through it, Tamara. Now, this shirt, we're going to have the lapel, and we're going to have a stripe down the middle. So we don't need a deep V, which is this one. Like for the grad cards and the suits, you need a big V. We don't need that for this one. So what I am going to use, let's take a little look here. I need this piece for the lapel, so that's going to go like this. And I need this strip, which is going to be down the center, which is where his buttons go. So I'm going to take this piece, which is just long enough. And I'm going to cut the lapel like this. So I'm going to run it through the die cutting machine, so don't go away. Where are my pieces? Here they are. Gosh, I cleaned up yesterday. I don't know where anything is. That's a first for me. Okay. So yeah, this set, I mean this bundle, it's a little more fiddly than your standard say birthday cards. But that's, to me, sometimes that's the fun of it too. Everything doesn't have to be quick and easy. This is, like this card in particular, it's a creative process. It's like, okay, what can I do here? Oh, where can I put a button? What can I do with that? So it's not always about quick and easy, right? So I have to be careful with the lapel piece. It is quite delicate because it's only being held together by this much paper, which is not very much at all. Okay. So what I want to do here is I'm going to tape this all together, and then I'm going to trim pieces of it that I don't need out. You could use some glue. Our multi-purpose glue is probably the best way to go because it gives you time to kind of move the pieces around, as people call it, wiggle room. I don't love white glue. It's too messy for me. I don't like it. But it is probably the right way to go with this card. So I'm just going to bring out some scrap here. And I'm going to get this in the center. Oh, look at that line up. I don't want it to line up that well. I want it to look like the, yeah, maybe it should. I don't know. I want it to look like a shirt. And the shirt is not going to be perfectly lined up. Okay, so there we go with that piece. See, now that it's all crooked, I'm lining everything up crooked too. All right. Now this piece is his little lapel. I think I'm going to pop it up on dimensionals. I like the extra height. It gives a little bit more definition to the piece. Okay, with the heat, I'm going to take off a sweater here. Hang on. Holy cow. Then the heat turns off and then you freeze, right? Now, I need my mini dimensionals. Here we go. Probably don't need this many dimensionals, but okay. I hope this card turns out. The one I saw that Susan made is just so cute. And being Canadian, we love us a good, oh yeah, that's way off. Jeepers. You know what? I think I'm going to end up trimming this card down because it's crooked for one, and that really does drive me crazy. Okay, this is no longer going to be a 5 1/4 by 4, or 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. It's going to be smaller. So I'm actually going to trim it. Oh my goodness, this could be a really big mistake, but I'm going to try to square it up so that it's not. Ay, ay, ay. Just sanding off this edge a little bit. Let's see how we did. No, not quite. I need a little bit more off. Like this. So what I'm trying to do is just get this one, there, that looks better. So this is kind of straight. Now, let's see if I can make this at 4. If I put this edge that is now straight along the 4 mark, this will be straight on the other side, in theory. I'm going to go a hair smaller than 4. And now I have red fibers everywhere. But that's okay. So just take your sander, sanding tool. This is our old retired one. I still have a million of them. Grab your husband's sanding block or sandpaper if he has some. Or your own. You might have your own if you're a handy woodworking kind of gal. So just sand that off. This is going to be a longer video than I expected, but that's okay. Okay, so that's that. Now I want to trim this. If that's at 4, I want this at about 5 1/4. There, I'm going to be much happier with that. This is a little bit more centered. Now, a bit of a mess going on here. What a surprise. I'm going to grab my paper snips and I'm going to snip out this part in here because we want a little white t-shirt under there. Okay, so it's already starting to look like a nice lumberjack shirt. Like this ultimately. Okay, we're going to need a whole bunch of buttons and we're going to need some suspenders because lumberjacks apparently wear suspenders. Love that noise. Okay, this is a great chance to grab some of my black scraps. We all have them. These. So I'm going to cut out 2 of these pieces from the dies to work as his suspenders. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to pop out some buttons. So there's one piece here. Let's zoom out on that one. It's going to cut out the 6 buttons in one pass. Okay, so we're going to do that as well. Most people who make these videos have these pieces pre-cut. Not me. Ooh, I can't plan that far ahead. I haven't got that kind of time. I have to make the one card. I've got time to make 2 cards, right? Can't show you a before and after. All right, so here's our little buttons, and I'm going to cut one more strip to make the other suspender. What do they call them in England? I think they're called braces, aren't they? They're not suspenders. Now, where did the piece go? I lost the die. There it is. I think they're called braces in England. Okay. Now, what's great about these is they too are stitched. So if I bring it up to the camera and focus in, you can see they're stitched along the sides. Too cute. Now, how do I refocus? The camera needs something to zero in on. There we go. All right. So these are going to go along here. So again, I'll bring in my glue. I was going to do the video where you could see my face in the corner, but given my hairdo and lack of makeup today, actually I have makeup, it's just yesterday's makeup, so it's not a good look. So you don't get to see my face today. Alright, so there. This piece needs more sanding. Oh, it's so cute. So cute. So, there goes the lid. Oh, the lid just went right into the garbage. Okay, glue on the back of this one. Put him over here. So just to make it somewhat equidistant. Actually, no, it's not. I'm trying to do them both on either side. I really should have measured this a little bit more because you can see how much more shirt there is over here than there. It's okay, Tamara. Let it go. Let it go. Maybe I trim it down even further. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. All right, so then I'm just going to grab my snips. Now, there are actually some little pieces here that work for the clasps of your suspenders. So there's these pieces, and don't tell me that I have misplaced one. Very likely. I'm wondering if this is the one that's supposed to be. That's a little bit long. But essentially, what's supposed to happen? Are these supposed to go here? Let me just check my calendar. I think I'm missing a piece here that may have fallen out. Nope. Okay, I'm trying to think what piece I'll use. Is this, I wonder, this I've used for the poof. Now I want this, but I think I just have to cut it down. I think it's too, let's see what they've done here. Okay, I don't see a piece for it. I'm going to have to make my own for the suspenders. So here they have them, but there's certainly not this piece. There's also this little oval. I'm wondering what this is for. A little oval. Maybe that's for a tie clip. I don't really know. All right, so now I have to dig around and try to find some, oh gosh, that's not a good noise. I'm going to find my silver, let's see if I've got some silver foil handy. Scraps, because this is the perfect project to use up some scraps. This is my glitter bag. Isn't it lovely? Got every other color going on here. Could use red. I do have red foil. I know, I should have been prepared. I'm not. I'm never prepared. You know, if I wait till I'm prepared, it would never happen. So, what is this? Black glitter. Gold. Why is it always the last one you look at? Here's some silver. No, that's not silver. Is that silver? Kind of looks like champagne. We're using this. This is what we're using. I'm going to chop off a 1-inch strip. And this is what I'm going to use for my pieces. All right. Stay tuned. I try to just use a small strip rather than, running it through a big 6-inch sheet, because you will get dents and marring on the part that doesn't cut out. For example, here, can you see that? There's, scratches and marring from this really mucky plate. All right, as I'm dropping things. So here are my 2 buckles. And what I think that they've done in the catalog is they've gone like this. And they've cut this guy in half. So stay tuned. I'm going to cut another strip, tiny strip for the topper, and then I'm going to cut them down. Show you what I mean in a second. Okay, so I'm going to just now run this piece through like this to make it smaller. I hope it works. It might not work. I could use scissors and not worry about it, but we'll try. Okay. So it did work. That. Now, what are the chances are that I'm going to get the same size? Pretty slim. Let's try. Try it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And if whoever gets the card says, hey, this buckle is bigger than that buckle, they have to give it back. Right? Okay. Let's try this. See if it works. Pretty close. Let's see where the other pieces are. What did I do with them? I don't know where they went. Doesn't matter. Okay, this one, so I'm just going to snip it because I am. No, they're the same size. So these guys are going to go up here. And these guys are going to go down here. Oh, it's so cute. So cute! Okay. I'm going to attach these with glue dots. That's my go-to. Especially when I'm using foils or glimmer paper. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. I love it. Okay. These guys, they want glue. Actually, no. I can make them work with glue dots. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stick a glue dot on it like this. Pick it up. And I'm just going to fold under the excess on the glue dot. I seriously can't be doing with glue, you guys. Okay. Next one. So cute. Same thing with the buttons. Now, how many buttons am I going to use? It cut out 6. So I'm going to put the button on the glue dot, and the glue dot is just ever so slightly bigger. So if I pick it up with my fingers, can you see that? I don't know if you can, but there's a little bit of shine. I think you can see it right there. I'm just going to kind of pick it up by the button and roll it. Really just kind of tucking that extra sticky part underneath. That didn't go well. Okay, so now that part's all hidden. So I'm going to do a button here. Now it cut out 6 buttons for me. So I'm just going to try to space them evenly. And I don't know then if I'm going to use 5 buttons or 6, however many Same thing, I'm going to roll it. I think, can you, yes, you can see that. Okay, there's a good picture of it. You can see the extra glue. Hold it in your fingers and just roll it so the sticky part is not sticking out, because then it's going to stick to your envelope if it's got sticky overhang. Okay. Yes, you can use glue. No, I'm not going to. This the glue dots, this particular package, they're just a little bit bigger than my last package, because I did the buttons the other day and they were the same size as the glue dots. So I don't know what happened there. The buttons even have the little X in them for where the thread is supposed to attach them, you know, on a real button. It's so cute. Okay, like that. Oh my god, I love this card. Okay, other buttons. Here's one more. Like, where did they go? Now, this is the card I should be mailing to my friend Tracy, whose birthday was on the 19th. It didn't occur to me to make her a Lumberjack card. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. I don't even mind. Yes, I do. I don't even mind that it's over the edge. Now, the only problem is I won't, if I trim this off a little bit more, I can't shorten it because I've got things glued down here, but I want to take a little bit off here. Much better. How far is that? Now that is I could even do a tad more. So that's about 3 3/4. So that's fine. I like that a lot better. He looks thinner. He is thinner. Quite literally. All right, Mr. Lumberjack, you're going to go on my card like this. Oh, it's so cute. You could pop it up on dimensionals. I don't think I'm going to, though. Using up all my old adhesive. I'm just about done. My old adhesives like that. Oh, it is so cute. Of course, you're going to need a liner on the inside, so you can write on it. I'm not sure what this card would say. I don't know. I mean, in this case, it would be a happy birthday for my friend. Oh my goodness. Oh, it is so cute. I love this card. All right, so this bundle, I want to say it's $64.50, $64.75. I don't know, something like that. It's over, I don't know what it is. Maybe I should find out, and then I'll know. And then you'll know too. This bundle is hiding bundle $65.50. So if you do get the bundle, you're saving 10%. From buying the stamp set and the dies separately. If you buy them as the bundle, it's $65.50, which is discounted 10%. And then you also qualify for a celebrations item. Ooh, sorry, one of the $60 level celebrations. There are 2 levels that some people don't seem to realize, but at the back there are free items with a $120 order. So this is one of them. $120 order gets you the stamp set and the paper. And this one, the Touch of Ink, because this is such a detailed stamp, it's free with a $120 order, but the rest are free with a $60 order. So any of these stamp sets, this one is my favorite, the Heal Your Heart. I think everybody should own that. There's some great sentiments. Paper, this is on back order until the week of the 25th. So if you're trying to order and you can't, that's why we can't get it until next Monday. The donkeys are so cute. So many great things. So that is it. A 35-minute video on how to use the Handsomely Suited bundle. If I can help you with anything stamping related, by all means send me a message, Tamara Bertram, or check out my Facebook page, Tamara's Paper Trail. You can send me a message through that. I also have a blog, tamaraspapertrail.blogspot.com. You can shop if you're in Canada through my store, tamarabertram.stampinup.net. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're having yourself a great day. Bye.